Hey there, beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to another Divine Masculine Love Letter. I'm so excited that you're here with me, and I'm sending you angel blessings from Australia. And what else? What else am I feeling right now? I'm going to tap into the energies and tell you what I'm feeling. We've really got this beautiful watery energy coming through at the moment, this really big flowing energy coming through. It's like an overflow of emotions, a bubbling up of wanting to love and to be loved. Some divine masculines are wanting to offer a proposal of some kind. It might be, like a date night, or it might be, can we get together sometime? And some of them are a little bit tongue-tied, feeling as though they don't know exactly what to say because they're so taken by divine feminine's beauty. So when they see their divine feminine, they may feel, as if their logic kind of leaves their body, if you know what I mean. So it's like, I don't know, if you saw, I don't know, if you were standing, in your backyard, and all of a sudden, a spacecraft or a UFO came flying down, and you'd sort of open your mouth and you'd be so taken and shocked by the fact that it really did happen. He's kind of going, oh my God. You know what I mean? He's never seen anything as unique, as beautiful, as mesmerizing. I don't know if a spaceship's a very good comparison to divine feminine, but Harry's saying that was the worst. Harry, you're in your ego again. He's yelling at me from over there. Charlotte's cooking him tacos today. She said she would try and be a better #housewife. So this is interesting. I don't know, he's put a spell on her somehow. She's making tacos. Alrighty, so I want to just bring you the bottom of the deck energies, which is this feeling of mesmerizing love. For some of you, the M's going to be important. Sometimes I say, there may be an M or a W in your name. For some of you, this bird will be important here. It's this feeling of peace, having peace within one's own self, regardless of what's going on around you. And the divine masculine is really coming into his heart space and feeling the love and feeling the peace from within inside of himself, which is a really beautiful energy. Divine feminine, you're sitting in your power here. You have enough knowledge now to realize that you are beautiful in your own right. You are nurturing in your own right. For some of you, you have a faith or a religious practice that you enjoy doing. And there's this feeling of planning. The world situation has left many out in the cold. Literally, some people have become homeless. Some people have lost their jobs, lost their livelihood. And we have the divine masculine now thinking about what this means for the world, coming at it from a very logical point of view when he thinks about this. And this is making him realize what's important to him. And this is where the heart space opens up, and this peacefulness from within his soul brings him the clarity. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to tap into Divine Masculine Collective. And if you want to take a few deep breaths before we begin, then I would invite you to do so that you may resonate or have some things that resonate for you within this reading. You know, have the intention that this reading is going to bring you the clarity you need, a message from your Divine Masculine to you, okay? So that's my intention. And if you haven't made a cuppa yet, why not? Go and make one. Pause me. Ready? I'm on pause. Gee, I'm funny sometimes. That's what Harry says. He says, sometimes I'm funny, sometimes I'm not. In Australia, just recently, they've been showing episodes of Big Brother. And I don't know, it's kind of a bit of a PG version compared to what it used to be, but it still is funny. And last night they aired this episode where Big Brother was pausing and rewinding and fast forwarding the housemates, and I found it so funny. You know, you can imagine they actually have to act as if they're being fast forwarded or rewound or paused, you know. And the funniest thing for me was that they I'm going to have to re-tap into Divine Masculine in a minute because I'm just finding this too funny, I have to tell you. But he got them all like ice creams, which are, in Australia they're called paddle pops. I don't know if you've got the same brand where you are, but all the housemates were, you know, enjoying these ice creams. I haven't eaten good food for, not that ice cream's good food, but you know what I mean. They hadn't had a treat for a while. And so they're all like, you know, madly licking on these ice creams and really enjoying them. And then Big Brother's like, pause. And so they're all like holding these ice creams. And, you know, one guy's got it dripping down his shirt. And, you know, another guy lost his whole ice cream. And I just found it really funny. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. You might like my sense of humor, you might not, but to me, I find it really funny. All right, let's actually be serious now. Let's see how serious Divine Masculine is. He's obviously contemplating the world situation in a logical way, but he has his heart open to the connection with Divine Feminine. Okay, so still being guided to shuffle. Okay, here we go. Let's go. As I often say, some of you have a Divine Masculine that's a water sign. And for those of you who don't have a Divine Masculine that's a water sign, this is showing, he's showing up as this beautiful, well-balanced, open heart chakra'd. That's my new saying, the open heart chakra'd man. And so now he's going to speak to you, okay, and he's in his heart space. Okay. I'm sorry that I haven't come in. I've been thinking a lot about everything lately. Excuse me. His throat chakra's unblocking because his heart space is opening. Notice how I haven't been coughing in the videos lately? It's because his heart space is open. I'm bringing you this message so that you may have clarity, Divine Feminine. I am seeing the truth, the light. I'm seeing the beauty in you. You have shown me how beautiful and humble and worthy you are of my love. You deserve all of the flowers, all of the beautiful things. I kind of feel like I want to wrap you up in, I don't know, there's that saying, that expression, I want to wrap you up in cotton wool. I want to take care of you like you are the most prized possession here. You know, and I see you holding me here in this nurturing and loving way. And as you do this, as you hold me within this space, my love for you continues to grow. I feel safe. I feel safe in the knowing that you love me. Wow. This connection for me has been extremely healing. I've come to understand what I want to see in the world. And the way you have behaved to me or towards me is something so profound, so enlightening, and so powerful. You're worth your weight in gold. You're worth more than gold. You know, there's not enough words to tell you how much I love you. And here Divine Feminine is showing up as the counterpart to the King of Cups. This is a match. Divine Feminine, your heart space is always open to me. You're always looking to how you can be there for me, how you can help me even more, how you can love me with more purity. You literally come from the angels. If there was a heaven on earth, you would be it. I can't tell you how much I adore you. I see you for who you are. I can see that you are emotional at times, but in this giving and loving way, in this nurturing way. And see those flowers there on your crown? That's what you deserve. All the flowers. I'm getting this very Mediterranean or I'm getting spices or scents coming through, like, you know how, like, if you would go and buy Indian clothing, you know, like if you went to an Indian market, there would be spices and perfume and those, I'm not sure what they're called, that the women wear in India. But I feel like one Divine Feminine watching today may perhaps be from India, and your Divine Masculine is coming through very strong. So he wants to buy you all of these things. You know, I'm getting a vision of a wedding where, you know, the bride would be perhaps, you know, washed and perfumed and, you know, get her makeup done and, you know, be dressed and smell really beautiful before she becomes a bride. So for someone that's relevant, for someone watching today that's relevant, your divine masculine wants to marry you. I'm even seeing the little piercing in the nose, and then it's like a bull ring, you know. Very beautiful. The movie coming through right now is City of Joy with Patrick Swayze. Okay, if you haven't seen that movie, I suggest you do. It's a very beautiful movie, high vibrational, ascended, you know, great for light workers to watch. Okay, if you haven't seen that, it's called City of Joy, and Patrick Swayze is in that movie. For someone that's relevant, India is very relevant today. I'll keep going now with the channeling. My balance occurs because of you. My love occurs because of you. What you don't understand, Divine Feminine, is that when you look at me, you're actually seeing a reflection of yourself. So all that love you feel, all that inspiration you feel, all that wonderment you feel when you take a look at me is because you're seeing yourself in me. And that's how you know that union is coming. When you look at me with beautiful eyes and you don't see a flaw in me, even though I'm not perfect, that's how you know that union's on its way. That's how you know that union's on its way. You see this? There's an angel here alchemizing, preparing this in divine source energy, creating this alchemy through alchemy. And there the union is. Unions are on their way. Divine Feminine, I want to be naked with you. I want to make love to you. I want to be your everything. You are all of the food that I would ever need. You nourish me. You nourish me. And even, you know, if there was such a thing as the Garden of Eden, for some of you, you would believe in that, and for some you wouldn't. But Divine Masculine is saying he feels like when he spends time with Divine Feminine that he's in a Garden of Eden. It's this utopian feeling he's getting. I'm willing to give you all of my resources. You know, this love means everything to me. I'm willing to marry you. You know, even in the knowing that you could take all of my money or half of my money, you know, in the case of divorce. I love you that much that I trust you with all of my wealth. And not just monetary wealth, but wealth in terms of my ideas. I'm willing to give you my soul. I'm willing to give you all the fruits of my labor, all of my thoughts, all of my ideals. I'm willing to share everything with you. What you might find interesting is that so far in this channeling we have had, just bear with me one moment, the counterparts here, the King and Queen of Cups, and the King and Queen of Pentacles. This channeling for this divine masculine collective are coming through as being grounded and stable, wanting to share this with their divine feminine. Not only are they feeling grounded and stable, they're also feeling balanced, open-hearted. Their heart chakra is bursting open, wanting the union, wanting the love. Messages of love are coming in, divine feminine. If I haven't spoken to you recently, be prepared for messages coming in. Messages of love. Because I took the time already to contemplate everything. And this light that you see around me doesn't just come from my Creator, it comes from knowing you. You light up my life. You are the light in my life. I want to have a sacred union with you. Many of us divine masculines know the twin flame journey. We know about the twin flame journey. This is a message coming in. Many divine masculines are about to leave you a message on social media, perhaps a text message, a phone call. This is a message coming in. He's thinking about what he's going to say. He's wanting it to be very beautiful. You know, it might be 8 different things that he has to tell you. 8, I don't know, he might message you at 8 o'clock, 8 a.m., 8 p.m. For some of you, 888 is important. That will resonate with you. Divine feminine. Before I met you, I felt like this. I'd really gone through it. My karmic life was, and sometimes isn't, really good. The world situation hasn't been good. There's much heartbreak going on in the world. For some of you, your divine masculines are in a relationship with someone else, or you are. And this is the block. This is the block. Okay. Regardless of the blocks, divine feminine, I want you to understand that my passion for you keeps growing. Keeps growing. Keeps getting greener. You see, that looks like a castle in the distance, divine feminine. I'm bringing my everything to you. My soul is kickstarting all of this. This silly situation in the world is kickstarting all of this. The fact that you've been nurturing and loving to me, giving me hope, even when I've been through bad times, or if I haven't come in and you've been waiting for me, this makes me know that you're the one. Some divine masculines are thinking about divine feminine in a sexual way when they're not together. Not only are they thinking of you in a sexual way, they're thinking of you in a loving way. This is a man in love. This is a man who loves his divine feminine with all of his heart, is coming in honesty with the white horse here, in purity. And you can see how calm the horse is. This isn't, this isn't rushing Roger. This isn't the Knight of Swords just zooming in with a message, a quick message. This is a man who's thought about what he wants to say. thought about what he wants to say. I'm coming in with loving messages very soon, if he hasn't already, very soon. This pause that we had makes me more in love with you. I've been missing you a lot. Some divine masculines follow astrology, and they know that, you know, all those planets were in retrograde, and the full moon and the lunar eclipse and all that stuff, and so they're like, I kind of needed to be on my own a little bit during this time. While everything went batshit kind of crazy. See, there he was going, oh my god, in the past, in the recent past. No passion. Off balance, right? But then he had a time to pause. I have clarity now, divine feminine. Clarity. And there's the birds coming in with messages here. You may be seeing birds. Birds are representative messages. This King of Swords knows what he wants. He knows what he wants. Divine feminine. My transformation, or my willingness to not have a transformation in the past, was a good thing, because it made me realize exactly what's important to me. Because as I experienced those uncomfortable feelings, I realized that I'm just an innocent boy, like an innocent boy with love in his heart for you. You know, quite often trying to come through as if he's got everything together, but his soul is bearing all here. And see the green heart chakra here. This nurturing here. Some divine masculines are eating really good food, and their solar plexus is balanced. This is an innocent, beautiful, honest, loving offer. For some of you, it's an engagement. For some of you, you're already engaged to be married, or you will be soon. It's not a friends with benefits here. This is not a friends with benefits. This is not an egocentric relationship. I'm willing to be the fool. Wow, look. For you, this is someone who's willing to take the risk, perhaps hasn't taken the risk in the past, is coming through now as your twin flame, as the one who loves you the most. Wow, twin flame card is here. If you didn't know that you're a twin flame, perhaps you found out today. Congratulations. Might be confirmation for you if you were wondering. If this reading resonates with you. All of my readings are timeless. So if you click onto another reading because you're guided by the title, or you just, you know, get a feeling of an intuitive feeling, please do that. Divine Masculine is saying he feels dizzy with his emotions. Emotionally dizzy. He feels dizzy around you, Divine Feminine. So dizzy that he says, I'm struggling to find the right words to say to you. For those who haven't come in for a while, they're saying, can you forgive me, please? A long, tight hug from you would be perfect right now. I smile whenever I get a message from you. And if you've been in separation, the message is, just because I let you go doesn't mean I wanted to. Wow. I can't stop thinking about you. You are on my mind 24/7. Here's the passion. I get butterflies every time my eyes lock with yours. I don't care I don't care how hard being together is. Nothing is worse than being apart. And now I just want to get 5 soul messages. He's telling me 5. Did we get 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that was funny. You might be seeing 555. Change coming. He says, I know you belong to my heart. This is from his soul. Wow, my heart chakra feels like it's going to explode when you message me. You see, this heart chakra is bursting open. I would like to get a poem or a love letter from you. He's really in his emotional, romantic feeling space. He says, can you please message me? I have news to tell you. If you feel guided to message your divine masculine, you can. And then he's being a little bit cheesy here. I love it when you wear yellow because you light up my life. That's something Charlotte could say to Harry. Okay, so this is your divine masculine love letter. And it's very beautiful because he's really opening up his heart space here. We've barely got any mental conflict going on. We've barely got any real karmic issues going on. And if there are karmic issues, he's kind of putting them on the back burner and focusing on the love, which is really beautiful. You know, you notice how he's only looking at his divine feminine here. He's not focusing on the karmic situation. He might be doing, stuff in the third dimensional reality, like working and having to deal with family and all of that. But his heart and his thoughts are on his divine feminine all the time. We have 2 pairs here, the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Also denoting that some divine masculines are married or in a karmic partnership, or some divine feminines perhaps are. But this love knows no boundaries. This is a soul-to-soul, heart-to-heart, intuitive, or third-eye to third-eye connection. And I want you to try and feel this connection, okay? Try not to think about it, because if you let the mind take over, it can kind of get a little bit restrictive, and you can start coming into that space of third dimensional dating, which is not what you want to do. You want to be in the 5th dimensional consciousness and above. And when we're talking about these dimensions, we're not talking about a place. You're not going to actually teleport into another place or another land or something like that. It's a consciousness, so it's a mindset. When you come into a 5th dimensional consciousness and above, you begin to understand that the only truth there is love. And you can start to work, from joyful moment to joyful moment to joyful moment. And as you do that, you not only respect yourself, but you respect the people, places and situations around you. And the things that aren't right for you will begin to fall away. And the beautiful things that are right for you will stay in your life. And you'll begin to see the world through angelic eyes or children's eyes. You know, a beautiful saying I like to say is love like children do. You know, see each other like children. Understand that not everyone's in the same place. Not everyone has the same understanding or is, you know, as hashtag awake as you might be. So have compassion for others, have understanding for others. And for those who aren't meant to be in your life right now, you know, make sure you have boundaries. And make sure you understand that, you know, just because Uncle Bob wants you to go and play darts on a Saturday night, if you're not resonating with Uncle Bob anymore, you don't necessarily have to go and play darts. You might just want to see him once a year at the Christmas party, you know what I mean? So, you know, look after yourself first and foremost. And if you need anything from me, my details are in the description box below. And yes, I do private readings. A lot of people have been asking me recently. Yes, I do. I also have an ascension package to get you into union with yourself first and foremost, and into union with your twin flame if you so wish. And I also sell a 1-hour manifesting your twin flame video, which has been very popular and is seeing really great results as well. Okay, I'll talk to you real soon, and I'm sending love, light and peace from Australia, and I hope you have a beautiful day, night, afternoon or evening or morning wherever you are in the world. And don't forget to watch that movie City of Joy with Patrick Swayze. And if you're having a bad day, that movie will just open your eyes, open up your heart chakra, make you feel amazing. And a shout out to those of you who live in India, because it's a very beautiful place. And there's some very lovely things we can learn about Indian culture too. Okay, bye.